Our group is called the Student Coalition for Positive and Safe Schools. The coalition was formed 4 years ago with the receipt of the Safe Schools and Violence Prevention Grant from ODE. Our project is called Breaking Down Non-Academic Barriers to Student Achievement. Our goal is that all children and their families we will provide them with a positive and safe school environment by building trusting relationships to support them physically, emotionally, and socially. The students that we work with, we have about 250 students and advisors. Many of our advisors are actually here today. And throughout the year, we provide the students with 4 or 5 activities for training. We have an executive board, and the executive board has developed the purpose, which our student members are to act as liaisons between schools and students throughout Summit County school community, placing an emphasis on student-to-student activities to help facilitate continuous improvement upon school community relationships, to provide a means for students to comfortably express their opinions at their home schools, to develop universal ideas that will be implemented at all member school districts, and to be a part of making recommendations to the Summit County ESC for further development of student programs. And these were developed and generated by the students themselves. The activities that we provide, one of them is the actual annual leadership conference that we hold. Our 4th annual conference was actually held yesterday at the Sheraton Suites, which is one of our partners. And at that activity, we had our focus was the dropout prevention this year. We received a grant from America's Promise, which is Colin Powell's foundation out of Washington, D.C., and our focus on dropout prevention included Susan Tucker presenting to the students about bullying, Barb Medlock and Andrea Denton, student mental health issues and suicide. Penny Senyak with On Task did the dropout panel for questions and answers with the students. And then Guy Burney from On Task did teenage stress. And each student rotated through all the concurrent sessions to make sure that they had the information that they needed. Also, our presenters yesterday were Mr. Russ Pry, who's here today, Senator Tom Sawyer, and then Dr. Steve Soroka doing the Power of One for the students at the beginning of the day. Our support primarily comes from grants and ACMES, Giant Eagles, Omnova Foundation, PepsiCo, Play-Doh, Subway, Sheraton Suites, and the YMCA. Our hope is to continue to forge partnerships with agencies and then eventually to secure the federal grant, the Safe Schools and Healthy Students grant, so that we can actually start working with our students down to the lower level, to the elementary and preschool level.